midlife happening, when you come to the point where you feel like something has to shift, right? And many times business is a vehicle to make this change in your life, to make a change in your personal and also in your professional life, right? So so many women, I guess, start their business. They actually struggle with starting showing up, getting clients and stuff like that. They actually need to reinvent themselves. They're becoming someone else, somebody new. And it's this time of like recalibration that we need to go through so that we feel comfortable, confident. And I think this podcast is going to be all about this phase in our lives. This is the purpose of this podcast, to show you that you're not alone in this phase, that it's not just you that's happening just to you, but it's happening to so many of us, and that it's actually something good. It's not that you're broken, that it's not that something is wrong with you, but it's actually a beautiful part when you are becoming somebody new.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing about life is as long as you're alive, you have an opportunity to keep reinventing yourself, right? You don't need to stay stuck in the same patterns that have been destructive or just kept you back. And, we both know what that's about. In our case, it took a crisis. It doesn't need to take a health crisis, but for us, it did. And while I wouldn't wish that on anyone, starting down that more intentional path about, what do I want life to look like beyond just surviving, beyond just paying the bills, what do I want it to look like? But it has been an ongoing evolution. I think you could say the same, right? You recognize this is just the beginning. Like every day it's something else. And yet not to get stuck in that. This is where a lot of people get turned off by the idea of inner work and personal development is there's always something to fix. There's always something to heal. And that's just as destructive, I believe, as not growing at all, because you are enough, you are loved, you're not broken. And you cannot hold over yourself guilt and shame for something you had no way of knowing. Grow up in somewhat of a rigid environment. And again, everybody does what they think is best at the time, but as you grow, as you learn and grow and change, perspectives, new insights come along and things shift. And in the year that we've been working together, we've seen a lot of shifts in each other, even.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have made a beautiful point. We all have this desire inside of us, right? And the moment you start listening to that desire, so many things show up, like doubts and fears, and everything is against you. And we need to go through this somehow. But if we are all alone and without support and without strong mindset, the danger is that we start losing ourselves, and that could affect our health, our relationships, and everything. So this is a strong point that we want to talk also on this podcast: how to navigate this change without losing yourself, right?
Yeah, without you losing your mind.